Well, the reason I'm asking is because like I'm constantly listening to like Alex from Date Psych or like Mac and Murphy talk about, oh, women only want to go with guys who are like 3 years older than them. So all of you guys like they're 47 years old, you're dreaming, pal.
No.
Why is it when women get older, okay, like in their 30s, 40s, like people are like, oh, like you're a mom now, or you're in your 40s, like you shouldn't dress like that anymore. Like, why? Like I don't.
Well, okay,
get that.
so I'll tell you why. 71% of this country is obese.
It's intrasexual competition.
And 41% is morbidly obese. That's the reason why. Like whenever I hear these stats, it's like women who are in their 20s don't like 40-year-old guys. It's like, no, women in their 20s don't like fat men. And most guys in their 40s are fat.
Yes. Yep.
That's the reason why. So when people say this whole thing, it's because you just look terrible. And so now it's because of peptides and testosterone and what is it, kettlebell and freaking CrossFit and BBLs and whatever.
Oh, God.
Women can actually look really attractive like later on. And for those women, I think they're the exception. They are the exception.
Those big rubber bands.
Yeah, those big rubber bands, and all of a sudden my boobs got bigger because I did the little rubber band thing. There's a reason why they're saying it's the age appropriate thing. I have obviously I'm 47, so I'm a little biased. The age appropriate thing is horse to me.
You can take that and shove it up your ass.
Listen,
Thank you.
I didn't choose the 20-year-olds. I didn't choose them. They chose me. I'm not sitting there. But I'm also not fat. Like I'm just gonna be honest with you. So like I think that's part of the difference.
I love it when people give me that. They're like, man, imagine being his age and looking like that. And they're like, yeah, imagine. That's all you're ever going to do, first of all. And the second of all is, what do you expect? What do you expect of somebody who's like your age or my age? What do you expect them to look like? Are they supposed to be like Dockers and like loafers?
It's not that.
Like
it's not just that.
Sensible button down or something.
It's not just that with the age appropriation. I want to meet the 50-year-old guys who have hot 22-year-olds coming after them, and they're telling them no. I want to meet those dudes. Point me to that. When we talk about the age-appropriate bullshit, no. I want to meet those guys who keep saying no. The 45-year-old dudes who are saying no to the hot 22-year-olds. Please introduce me to those.
Well,
dudes.
I mean, are they saying no to sex or like commitment? Because I think that's different.
Well, I mean, initially it's probably sex.
No.
They're not saying
They're
no.
not saying no to sex, but I feel like you may not want to commit to that young because they can't give you everything. You know what I mean?
I mean,
listen,
maybe
it's like
I don't mind.
50 and he's going after a 22-year-old. He's not committed to that 22-year-old.
no, for sure, definitely not.
I'm just
Time out.
Like at that
First off, I'm sitting right here, mother. My ex was I was 46 and she was 20. I didn't know she was 20. And when we started seeing, you guys have all met her.
Does she have a fake ID?
Wait, did I meet her too?
I don't, most of you guys have met her.
Okay.
Anyway, I was very much interested in committing. I was very much interested in committing. And then the girl I was seeing most recently was 23 and I'm 47. So it's like very much that's not the issue.
It depends on the maturity level.
There you go. So that's the answer. That's the answer.
But for men, I feel like the age gap is like easygoing. Nobody cares. You could have 20 years difference. Whereas women, if we're older and they're like, oh, your boyfriend's 15 years younger than you. Your boyfriend's 20 years.
And,
but that's why I say Madonna, whatever. Like, you know, like their boyfriends are all younger than that.
Automatically, women look for stability. And unfortunately, older men, well,
it's
some.
usually older.
Of course, yeah.
Well, it's like now that I'm older, I'm getting all these young, like 25 to 32-year-olds.
And?
Do your thing.
And I'm
you can't say age though. I will say in general, you can't say age because it does depend on the person.
Yeah.
I've met people who are 23 that are so mature. I'm like, oh my god, I love hanging out with you. You're so mature. I've met 23-year-olds that I'm like, you're so annoying. Like,
but sometimes I started getting that thought process where I'm like with a guy and I'm like, whose son are you? I felt like I was robbing the cradle.
How old are you? How old are you?
38.
38.
Don't whisper. Don't whisper. Say it with your
38.
chest, girl.
38.
Yeah.
Say it. That's funny. It's funny how you all say that on this show now.
A girl who has a stable father figure automatically is going to be like, I want someone who like acts like my dad. As weird as it sounds, it's the truth.
I'm not gonna lie. I like calling someone daddy. Like I don't.
Who doesn't like calling someone daddy? I still call him daddy.
That's fine with me.
I mean,
Even if he's younger than you?
Even if he's younger than me, I call him daddy.
Even if
the right
you're young.
mentality.
He has to act. I go for the daddies. You know.
even
Because
if you're young,
daddy to me is masculine.
Yeah,
you know?
if you're
like,
daddy, that means that you're definitely you're in control and you're laying it down.
So when a girl calls you daddy, it's a good thing.
It doesn't matter if you're younger or older than me.
One of the things that Mike always has to deal with here, and we've answered this question before, is like, what do you talk about? Like if you're an older guy and you're with a younger woman, there's always going to be this. Naturally, it's the stigma is due to interest competition. You have an older woman who still needs to get into a long-term relationship because you're not getting any younger. But then you have a new crop of girls who are 23, 24 years old who are interested in older guys, and older guys are going to be interested in them. But the thing is the reason for that is because they're at different stages in their lives. Right now, I'm in my 50s. So if I was to say get with somebody who was like 25, there's still a lot of stuff that you can talk about, and you can still have really good, because you're like sharing your sort of your frame and your world with that person.
SEC football.
But the thing is like at some point you're going to go, well, I don't want kids anymore. I already have kids. I don't want to do any of this stuff anymore. So it kind of gets to the point where it's like you're not going to go that much more forward with somebody who is that young, because they're at a different stage in life.
It's like for a fun time, not a long time.
Yeah, exactly. It's just for now. It's
I
a
also
for now
feel like
thing.
it comes down to like emotional maturity, financial goals, personal goals, and like business goals. Because like if there is a big age gap, I do believe there are like youngins that have a lot of, they're just mature. Preference, do I want to date younger? Not really. I never see myself with a younger man, but I've been with men that are like a little bit older than me, and their emotional intelligence is just not there.
So oldest you've been with?
I've dated only 6 years older than me.
6.
Okay, it's not
So-
bad.
Yeah,
okay.
That's not
Years.
bad at all.
That's
My
not
ex
bad.
was 13 years older.
13 years older?
No.
12 years
And,
older?
you know,
Armani,
maybe-
what's
maybe
the
better
oldest
more-
guy you've been with?
I'm in enemy territory.
Let me say
Go ahead, Armani.
I don't have a lot of dating experience. I only have one real ex. I'm just being honest. And he was 1 year older than me. But yeah, so I really can't answer that. But I don't care as long as you're not like super younger than me. You know, I could,
What's the oldest you would go?
How old are you?
24.
Okay.
Yeah. I'd go probably 3 or 4 years older than me. I'm not going
That's
with
about average.
Oh,
Okay.
really?
Yeah.
I feel like it's hard to put a number on that though, because you
It's
never know who
hard,
you're gonna
yeah.
meet. You never know. You
Exactly.
can't say.
I feel like
you
10
know?
years isn't bad.
No, it just depends
Because
on
I feel
what
like 10
age
years, it's like, okay,
you
like we're still like in the same like generation. Like I still understand some of the shows that you saw when we were kids. There's some things we can relate about. But anything past that, I'm like, I don't know. What's the conversation gonna look like?
You could have a manipulative younger boyfriend.
What
or
is he
older
gonna
one.
I
look
mean,
like?
like, well, to put his point, how old did you say you were, Mike?
47.
47. So if you take 10 47-year-olds, you're one of them. They're all going to look different. They're all going to act different. They're all, like, you act your age. You know, there could be someone who's 47, fit, works out. There could be someone who acts 60, you know, like, so it's like you can't say that until you meet them.
Okay, Missy's busted.
What's the
Go
youngest
ahead.
you
What
guys
are
would
gonna
date?
say?
No, I'm not. No.
What's the oldest
Say
What's
it.
the oldest you would go or have gone?
You know,
What's the oldest you found attractive?
in their 40s.
That's
In their 40s? Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
Their 40s.
Come on.
Right.
And you are
32.
32.
Nice.
What's the youngest you guys would date? I'm asking for a friend.
It's okay. I don't know. I'll only go 1 year younger than me. Or 2. That's it. I know.
Anyone my age is way too young for me.
How
Really?
old are you?
I'm 26,
Okay.
What's the oldest you've been with?
like 35.
35?
Even
First
guys
generation.
10
almost
years older
10.
than me, I'm like, I feel like my emotional maturity level is way past theirs.
I agree with all of this. That's why I say what I say. I agree with all
Well, the
of it.
reason I'm asking is because like I'm constantly listening to like Alex from Date Psych or like Mac and Murphy talk about, oh, women only want to go with guys who are like 3 years older than them. So all of you guys like they're 47 years old, you're dreaming, pal.
No.
You think you still have it.
So nobody
And
would
I
date-
agree.
No,
I
man.
get-
I mean,
most
What?
guys
everyone at
don't.
this table.
But because they're fat. I keep
Yes.
keep trying to make this
the
about
Also,
Yeah.
they get
Yeah.
boring.
why
They're
is
boring.
the
Or
why,
they're boring.
They're
why is the
boring.
fertility
Or their
rate down?
sperm's
Because he
not
can't
good.
see his penis because he's fat. Why are we not understand? Like we keep. I don't understand why they don't want to have sex with each other because they're fat. Why are we're making this so complicated when it's not complicated? Why do women not want to date 45-year-old men? Because they're fat. That's the that's the main reason why. I just don't understand. Like it's not a bunch of everything. You want to look younger? Don't be fat. If you look skinnier, you look less fat. Every single
What about
plastic surgeon.
hair?
Huh?
Oh, I said, what about hair?
What do you mean?
Like
Get
bald.
hair plugs, whatever. The hair transplant. Or
Also,
you go
if
bald.
you just have a little, just shave it.
Yeah, just shave it. Whatever.
Go to Turkey.
It's fine.
Yeah.
I personally, I like bald guys.
I know.
I think
that's
they're very
fine,
attractive.
too.
I love a good
But I
mistake
like
clean.
the- if I-
Niku's sitting right here, and he's by himself. By the way, who
Joe's
here
there.
wants a
Where's
drink?
Joe?
Who here wants a drink? Anybody want a drink?
Yeah.
Niku's, who here wants another drink? Anybody else want another drink? Because
Okay.
Niku's here. Okay.
Do I prefer hair?
I do.
Yes, but I'm not
don't
closed
you
off
agree,
to the
like,
baldness.
if there's a little bit, just shave it. Clean it up.
Unless it's a buzz
Absolutely,
cut. Buzz cuts are hot.
Well, no, I'm talking about patchy. Like,
Okay, yeah.
yeah, I'm talking patchy.
Just
Like,
get rid of it.
just-
Just,
yeah,
give up.
Come on home.
I'm here for the
Come on home.
hair
Go to
patches.
Turkey, get that
I'm
hair
supporting
transplant.
it
Yes.
all day, baby.
All right.